question was, do you have confidence in the people? The main point is going to be the next question, so that way you're like, what the hell's going on? We're going to get to the point, okay? Just give me a goddamn minute. Can you give me a fucking minute?
Create some space so that people can have some thinking time. Yes, I still have confidence in the people.
In a recent interview, you mentioned we have a lot of insiders acting like outsiders in Congress.
So she says she does still believe in the people, which is, that's not smart. That's not a good idea. Now, actually, to be honest with you, to be an American, to be a person that believes in democracy, you have to believe in the people, or the wisdom of the people, or at least the wisdom of the leaders of the people. I mean, maybe the people are dumb as shit. Then, convince them. If they're dumb as shit, then that means, they're ready to be convinced.
Like the squad, for instance. In your opinion, do we have any friends in D.C.?
So this is Pasta, Fiorella, Isabel, the Convo couch. Good old Pasta, good old Pasta. You got, is it Craig, Jardula, Pasta. So you got Fiorella and Pasta. Fiorella and Pasta. Got a good interview with Cynthia McKinney. Cynthia McKinney, of course, we all know she's born in 1955, an American politician, assistant professor at North South University, Bangladesh. So we all know this, right? Member of the Democratic Party. She served 6 terms in the United States House of Representatives representing Georgia. She's the first black woman to represent Georgia. It actually says here in Wikipedia she's the first African-American woman, and that would piss Larry Elders off. That would piss Larry Elders off. Larry Elders would be pissed. What? African-American? Either you're an American or shut the hell up. Well, aren't we all African-Americans? We all came out of Africa. If you're born in America, then you are an African-American. And frankly, we're all Americans, but I like that, we're like Russian-Americans, Canadian-Americans, right? The melting pot or the salad bowl melting pot. That's, I like that. So the reason why they're laughing is because it was basically a rhetorical question. They already knew the answer, what she would say. But it is interesting because I didn't know this is what Cynthia McKinney had believed. So Cynthia McKinney thinks that the squad is a bunch of useless faux progressives. They're outsiders acting like they're insiders, acting like outsiders, but they're insiders, right? Sitting there, and then later on she'll ask, what do you think the role of it? And I guess the role is more, PR, right? That's PR. The squad is the press secretary for Pelosi. Anyways, Cynthia McKinney thinks that the squad are a bunch of useless faux progressives, and when it comes to the U.S. Congress, when it comes to the representation for the American people, we have nobody. We have no friends. There's nobody in Congress, nobody in the presidency, nobody in the Supreme Court. Nobody's going to help the American people out. And she's 100% correct about that. So, yeah, Cynthia McKinney thinks that the squad is a bunch of useless faux progressives. When they asked, do you think there's any questions, she was kind of swallowing, kind of giving like a, friends in Congress. Kind of doing one of those things, not as dramatic, but that's the reason why they're chuckling, and then let's hear what she has to say. So, the squad is a bunch of useless faux progressives, says Cynthia McKinney.
Yeah, to be honest, no. And I think that is perhaps the hardest lesson that we have to not just understand, but it has to become a part of our political being, that we know that those guys up there are not our friends. And so therefore, we're going to have to take care of down here ourselves, and then do everything within our power to organize and change up there. Until we realize that, we'll think, oh, this one is good on that, so but, you know, this one is good on that one issue, but, you know, maybe bad on 59% of the other issues, but that's okay. So what we do is we accept okay when these people have a responsibility to be 100% committed to us. Nobody else, no other country, no other constituency. It's us. It's we the people of the United States, to whom our elected representatives must be representative. But unfortunately, that isn't the case, and we have to understand that.
Let's go in 28 minutes in, and we'll give Cynthia McKinney a minute to win us back over. You want to be president
of elections?
Oh, you quit fighting for us a long time ago?
Paper ballots.
Damn it.
And I would not have an army of paid election officials. We the people would be the election officials. And so just like the jury pool, and juries change based on, you know.
Right, so she isn't as crisp as she once was, but, you know,
one election
still, you know, she's a legend. She's a national treasure.